day, class. Before we proceed to our new lesson, let us first review what we tackled last meeting. In our past lesson, we learned about renewable energy sources and energy conservation. We discussed about human can use water, wind, sun, and earth heat, and even hydrogen. These sources reduce the pollution that the energy do not release the harmful smoke into the air. Okay, Miss Baga, can you give me one example of renewable energy? Yes, very good, Miss Kim. Thank you. Before we proceed to our discussion, let's have a short activity called Sit or Stand Up. Here the instructions. Stand up if you agree with the statement and sit down if you disagree with the statement. Right, class? Based on our activity, who has an idea what our topic might be about? Okay, our topic for today is breathing room addressing man-made air pollution. I have here a picture. Let us observe carefully. Very good observation. This picture shows how serious air pollution can become today. Today we will learn about the types of air pollutant and their effects and how we can help reduce them. So, clean air is very important, but many people only realize this when the air is already polluted. Air pollution happens when harmful substances mix with the air, so making it unsafe to breathe to human beings. Air pollution today is caused by human activities like factories, kanang mga salakyan o kanang mga fuels, and kanang mga household products na atong ginagamit every day. So, scientists classify air pollutant into three main types. First is the primary pollutants are directly harmful like car and factory smoke. So, these are pollutants that release directly into the air. This pollutant can immediately harm our lungs and health. And next is secondary pollutants. So, the secondary pollutant is not harmful at first, but they become dangerous after reacting with sunlight and air, like ozone and smog, formed when vehicle smoke reacts with sunlight. This is why smog is common in cities during hot season. And next is fugitive emissions. This common from leaks or dust from activities in construction and mining, which can irritate the lungs and the block sunlight. Okay, so our next So, together, this pollutant called conventional pollutants. So, the following list describe these conventional pollutants. So, first we have here the sulfur compounds. So, from burning coal and oil cause acid rain and breathing problem. The next is the nitrogen compounds. So, burning coal and wood produce into nitrogen oxides, which also form acid rain. So, from burning coal and wood and fuel also cause acid rain. The next is carbon compounds. So, burning fossil fuels releases carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. So, the carbon monoxide is poisonous gas from vehicles, and the carbon dioxide is causes global warming. So, next is the particulates. So, tiny solid or liquid particles can reach the lungs, cause irritation, and block sunlight needed from photosynthesis. So, tiny dust and smoke that block the sunlight can damage our lungs. The next is metal. Industrial processes release this toxic mercury and arsenic, which accumulate in the food chain. So metals, lead, and mercury from factories can poison human and animals. The next is volatile organic compounds. So gases from paint, perfumes, and household products pollute indoor and outdoor air. So, next one is photochemical oxidant. So, sunlight transforms certain compounds into harmful oxidants like ozone and smog, which pollutes the lower atmosphere. So, harmful gases like ozone formed by sunlight. Air pollution can cause health problems such as asthma, bronchitis, and lungs cancer. It also can damage our environment. Air pollution can damage plants even if we do not see the damage. Crops and may grow poorly and leading to low food production, which affect farmers and families. Smoke, dust, and pollution cause the sky to look brown or gray. This blocks sunlight and affects both city and rural areas. Okay, class, let's now proceed to The Holy Ozone by Miss Dumaran.